what's up, y'all? Appreciate you tuning in. What a great Saturday of games. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals keep their playoff hopes alive with the win over the Steelers. What was the score in that game? It was 19-17, I think it was. I believe 19-17. What a good win by them. Puts them at 9-8. But they're not locked in yet. They need two things to happen. They need a lot of help. They need the Broncos to lose to the Chiefs, who are pretty much sitting everybody. Got Carson Wentz in the game. And they need the Dolphins to beat the Jets. Okay. And that's not such a gimme. The Jets are not good, but that's not such a gimme. There's no Tua, and I don't believe there's going to be no Tyreek Hill as well. So, Tyler Huntley led them against the Cleveland Browns. They got that dub 20-3, great victory, but the Browns have no offense. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, he's not the guy. They should have just kept Jameson. What's his name? I can't even. You know what I'm talking about. Jameis Winston. There we go. But I guess they wanted to see what he had. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. They need a lot of help. But let me comment on something real quick. I'm seeing a lot of people all of a sudden believe in Carson Wentz, and I guess that's the Andy Reid effect. But as a Commanders fan, I've seen Carson Wentz recently, and let me tell you, he's not good. He's not good anymore. He hasn't been good since that pre-injury on the Eagles. And, I think Andy Reid is an offensive genius. He's an amazing coach. So we'll see. Let's see if he can pull a Kevin O'Connell, what he's doing with Sam Darnold, and make Carson Wentz look like Tom Brady, or I guess Patrick Mahomes in this case. I definitely think Andy Reid is going to set him up, to be the best he can be, but I don't think that's that good. He has a big arm. He can make the throws, but he don't have that, he don't have it up there all the way. I don't know. He just wasn't good. He just wasn't good for us. He just wasn't good. So I don't know. I do have the Broncos winning that game because it's the Chiefs B team versus the Broncos A team. Broncos still have a pretty good defense. They have been struggling over the past few weeks, but I think they can turn it on. It was a very close game when they played earlier in the season. It came down to a field goal, I believe. I think a missed field goal, for the Broncos is why they lost. One or the other. The Chiefs made a field goal, Broncos missed a field goal. Yeah, I think it was a block. Yeah, the block field goal to end the game by the Chiefs, which was crazy. But I think the Broncos will get it done and ultimately make the playoffs. Sorry to the Bengals. I don't even think it's going to come down to the Dolphins-Jets game, that's a 425 game. Yeah, they're both actually 425 games, so they're gonna be tuned in. The Bengals fans are gonna be tuned in at 4:30, and the Bengals players as well. They're gonna be tuned in to see what their chances are. But they did what they had to do. They handled their business, and if they make the playoffs, Joe Burrow for MVP would look really good. There's a lot of people, screaming for Lamar Jackson right now, and I think he's played very well. But honestly, I think what Joe Burrow's doing, I think he means way more to his team, way more to his team. And this isn't like a Derrick Henry thing. This is just, I think Lamar's. I don't know. I just feel like what Joe Burrow's doing with the Bengals and that awful defense is just insane. And the fact that they even have a chance at the playoffs after starting 1-5, and pretty much I think the only game he didn't really play well was that game 1 against the Patriots, and that's crazy. If they won that game, they'd actually be in the playoffs right now. They'd be in the playoffs because they'd be 10-8, and they'd be in the playoffs. So that's crazy. That's crazy. But they keep their hopes alive. I don't think their chances are good of getting in. But it's an interesting story. If they do make it, however, though, sneaky, scary team. If I'm the Chiefs, I'm not scared. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase scared me a little bit, but they have one of the best corners in Trent McDuffie. Their defense is awesome. If I'm the Chiefs, I'm not. If I'm the Chiefs, I'm not really scared of anybody, but definitely not that hapless Bengals team on defense. At least offense can put up a lot of points, but the Chiefs don't allow a lot of points. I think they would welcome that matchup, even though Joe Burrow's like the only guy that really, Joe Burrow and Tom Brady, the only two people that beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to kind of talk about those playoff scenarios, the chances, and what to kind of look out for in this Sunday slate of games as it pertains to that final playoff spot in the AFC. Really exciting. I'm definitely going to be tuned into these games just to see the outcome. I would love to see Joe Burrow in the playoffs to see if they can make some noise, but to be honest, I think I like the rookie storyline. It's a little bit better. Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, in their respective conferences, making the playoffs, seeing if they can make a little bit of noise. I mean, Bo Nix has that good defense, and Bo Nix has been playing well. I like that storyline a little bit better than the Bengals with no defense making it into the playoffs. So stay tuned. Definitely look out for that. And it's week 18. After this week, we're definitely going to have our playoff matchups solidified, and I'll be dropping more content about playoff matchups and predictions and my Super Bowl picks pre-playoff. So be on the lookout for that. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and make sure you like this video. Leave a comment down below of if you think the Bengals can make it, if you think it'll play out for the Bengals to make it. I mean, the storyline is there. If the NFL is rigging it for real, the storyline is there if they want it. But comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to get more videos just like this. Hit that bell so you get notification every time I post. Appreciate y'all tuning in. RDTV.